Okay, so this ongoing scavenger hunt for the Biden classified documents presses on. Now, the Justice Department has seized an additional 12 classified docs from Joe Biden's Delaware home last Friday when he was VP and when he was a U.S. Senator. Something reminded me of what Rush said before he died. He said that at some point in time, there could be the case where Democrats and the mainstream media turn on Biden and decide to dump him for someone else in 2024. Do you think that's what's happening right now with all of these recent discoveries of Biden having classified docs laying around in his garage in his home? And just there seems to be sort of a Democrat dogpile going on right now.
I mean, I feel like that's what people on our side want to believe.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Look, I'll admit that the left has been more interested in the Biden document scandal than I would have thought they would have been. Yeah. But in a way, they almost had no choice. This is the greatest unforced error of unforced errors. All Biden had to do when it came to the Trump classified document scandal is say nothing. Like, say absolutely nothing whatsoever. Like, the decision to raid Mar-a-Lago was the dumbest decision of all time. Like, all of this was setting up for, like, every president, vice president, like, they all end up with documents. It happened they all end up with documents that they shouldn't have because of just a massive amount of documents. So you've got Biden out there on TV saying, like, this is, how does this happen? How can you be this careless? Meanwhile, like, there's him and Jay Leno and the Corvette and like boxes with documents sticking out of them. It's like a nightmare that never had to happen if Biden would have simply shown a little bit of restraint. But this is the left's problem in general when it comes to Trump. They aren't happy to simply kind of let things play the string out and kind of let it be. Let's let the facts dictate where this goes. They think everything is their opportunity to finally kill Trump.
Right.
So they take everything to its like illogical end, and that they bet the house on everything on this. This is it, and every time it collapses, which reduces their credibility, makes people more and more just whatever, who cares, like it's just another BS thing from the left. And meanwhile, this one set a trap for their own president. And as much as people have said, like, oh, well, this is the Democratic pileup on Biden, I really haven't seen a huge Democratic pileup on Biden. I haven't, has there been anybody who has said that the president needs to make a more forthcoming explanation? Any Democratic leader, has Pelosi or Schumer said that Biden or Hakeem Jeffries, have they said this is unacceptable, that Biden needs to do significantly more, that this is absolutely wrong? And, no, every time it's like, well, this is different than the Trump situation. And I feel like much of the angst that Democrats has and journalists have has actually been the poor press handling by the Biden administration. The current press secretary has done such a terrible job. And I don't know if it's because she's incompetent or because she's, being given bad information or answers to incompetent people or some toxic cocktail of incompetence all around. But I have felt like I don't think that they've gone for the jugular. I haven't. I mean, if Gavin Newsom comes out tomorrow and says, Biden is no longer fit to run for re-election and he shouldn't, call me then. Then I'll say, okay, they're circling, they're coming for Biden.
They're talking Joe Manchin in 2024 now.
Joe Manchin in 20. Is there anybody less popular in the Democratic Party than Joe Manchin? I mean, But I mean, you could probably get more votes in a Democratic primary than Joe Manchin. I mean, and look, I mean, I guess if I'm Joe Manchin, I'm talking about anything but running for re-election in West Virginia because he's dead man walking at this point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jim Justice is going to run. Jim Justice is going to wipe the floor with him if he chooses to run for re-election. I mean, it's over. My guess is that Joe Manchin is going to hang out on his yacht in D.C. Like, he lives on a yacht there at the harbor. He's going to hang out with his pharmaceutical lobbyist daughter. He's going to live a good life, and he's probably never going to go back to West Virginia.
Well, it doesn't sound half bad, to be honest with you. So.
It really doesn't. I don't know why these people I would cash out too, man.
I know they all want to go back. When they can make more money in the private sector, frankly. But I think the allure of power is more powerful than the allure of money.